Navy expedition shoves off to seek South Polar secrets. Aboard the USS Mount Olympus, December 2nd. The lead ships of the Navy's expedition to Antarctica steamed through the cold waters of Hampton Roads today and headed for the immensely colder realms of the South Pole. The sudden cold wave which hit Norfolk chilled some of the sailors' enthusiasm for the 4-month trip of exploration and scientific military testing, but generally the departure moved smoothly. The flagship Mount Olympus, the icebreaker Northwind, the seaplane tender Pine Island and the destroyer Brownson left the Virginia port jammed with supplies enough to last 8 months if necessary. Food, clothing, film, construction materials, test equipment and husky dogs were all aboard. There was one slight mishap, some for the overly superstitious to worry about. Someone stole 3 of 5 pups which were to have provided a mascot for the expedition. This still left 2, however, to take on the job. For 1,000 men, all under command of Rear Admiral Richard E. Byrd of previous polar expedition fame, make up the amphibious Navy expedition. Admiral Byrd did not sail with the expedition today, but at a news conference aboard the Olympus just before she departed, he said, "I don't think I'm on the shelf yet." The ships in this group will rendezvous off the South Polar continent with 5 ships sailing from San Diego and Port Hueneme, California. The icebreaker Burton Island and the cargo ship Merrick will sail from the west coast later. The oiler Canisteo is already at sea and the carrier Philippine Sea will sail within another month. Planes of the expedition will fly over coast areas largely unexplored. Such devices as radar and photography will be put to work to show any new data or resources and possible uses of the Antarctic in any future strategy. Expedition leaders say the primary purpose is cold weather training of men and testing of ships, planes and other equipment, including the firing of weapons. Cold weather and diet are to be studied. The British have been active in Antarctica for 2 years and Russia is among nations which recently announced plans for expeditions.